Hey y'all, Casey at Niners underscore fanman on YouTube, Instagram, fuck. Hey y'all, Casey here at Niners underscore fanman on Insta, Twitter, YouTube. Check out this last story we have for you today from the Daily Triple newsletter, which you can opt into, by the way, down in the description of this clip. This third story we have, it's the we're rounding out the trio of major sports in the U.S. We already did a baseball and football story earlier, so you can check out those clips that I released earlier today. This one is about the NBA and the Suns in particular, and even more particular, the Suns' current point guard. But not for long. That's the news out on the streets. Or maybe it isn't. We don't know yet. This is one of those like reports that's not really a report, but them saying nothing actually kind of says a lot, if that makes sense. I'll do my best to explain it and try to see through all the media BS stuff that we always have to kind of comb through. So, headline here: Suns to drop Chris Paul like a bad habit. So, there have been rumblings in Phoenix regarding the future of Chris Paul, CP3. They've discussed, well, every single option under the sun. Ironic for the Suns team. So, they've basically come out and said that it's extremely possible that he could be traded, cut, or even extended, which is like, what? Like, what are you trying to signal when you say like anything could happen, like any one of those three scenarios, which that basically covers all the scenarios that could happen unless you were to like retire, right? Which he's not going to. This 12-time All-Star, he still has some left in the tank for sure, but what team will he be suiting up for next season? Could be the Suns if they extend him, but I don't understand how a story like this comes out if you're actually looking to extend him. So I think that's kind of BS. I think you're tossing that into the story when you get a statement from the GM, James Jones, I believe is the name here. Yeah, James Jones, the GM, when he says something like, "Oh, he could also be extended, but he could be traded, he could be cut." You're not saying that he actually could be extended, more than likely. You're trying to get him off the books. You're trying to replace him, bring in some new talent, give some more minutes to some other guards on a team, maybe some younger guys, because this version of the Suns just can't quite get it done. So maybe you keep KD, you're rebuilding around him. Maybe you move on from him too. I don't know what they're planning on doing. But to me, this is not too hard to see through. It doesn't look like they're actually planning to extend him. So could he be traded? Absolutely. I think he has some trade value, but trades are all about like how good is the contract, like how many years does he have left? So can he really be like in the longer term plans for a franchise at this point? No, not really. He'd be like a 1 year rental just to try to get a ring for somebody, more than likely. That'd be my guess. Pair him with somebody who's a little bit better, actually like a KD. So who knows what's going on here. But I think the Suns have had it. I think they're done. He did record a career low in points last season. That number was 13.9 per game. So you might be in the camp that thinks that's just a fluke, but for a 38-year-old, I think he's starting to really decline at the end of his career here. Not to say he can't make a big impact on a team and potentially even win a ring. So let's see what happens. I want to know, do you think he gets cut? Do you think he gets traded? If so, which team does he get traded to? Or do you think the Suns do bite the bullet and extend him here? Love to hear your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube. Also, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. That helps us a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever we go live or upload a new video. But particularly for our live podcast recordings, those are usually an hour long. We do many giveaways throughout those typically. So when you hit the bell icon, you get to jump into those live recordings as early as anybody and make sure that you're along for the ride every step of the way for every giveaway we do. Now, if you're listening on audio platforms, you can also go find us on YouTube and subscribe and do all those lovely things. But if you naturally consume these types of clips on audio platforms, please rate and review us so that other people can know a little bit more about the Daily Triple and about Triple Cross podcast in general. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'm Casey at Niners underscore fanman on YouTube, Twitter, Insta. Follow me on those platforms. And until next time, this has been the Daily Triple. I'm Casey, and we're out.